And dear viewers, welcome back. And Dr. Abbas, are you still with us? We were
Yes,
talking
I'm still
about
with
the
you.
private sector in the industrial process.
Okay, this has made a lot of a change after our advice to the government to replace the private sector in
Yes.
Egypt in the project
Yes.
and to take the private investors in Egypt instead of the foreigners. And the government has supported them and has worked on giving them the golden license, and since the time and gives them more safety for them investing. And actually we have talked also about investment in making building, that they could change it to investment in industrial, making factory, making something
Yes.
to protect instead of making building and then still free or empty for years. And this has made a lot of change in Egypt, because with the private sector, you can be sure that they will be taking good care of running the company to be successful.
Yes.
Another thing I would like to add, the main success of our economy growth is not coming for nothing, because I put two words together, that is economical and political. And because our government and president are busy with making a good relation with the neighbors and with the world, our economy has become much better, because we have changed a lot of experts from abroad, and they have helped Egypt a lot for the manufacture.
Yes, Doctor, also we know that the government have allocated over 2,000 land plots for the industry and the issuance of nearly 2,000 building permits. What are the advantages of this?
Well, the advantage is, look, I would like to make something clear for you. Before the government gave the land to the investor and said, go ahead and you can build and then make your factory. But after the president has realized that people taking the land and keeping it for a long time, and after that they sell it for very high prices, he stopped all that. So he worked on making the infrastructures of the industry and also the good infrastructures of the building, and making the factory ready. And then after that he said, you can buy it ready and you can just bring your machines and your expert work. And this has made a lot of differences in quick production. And of course, we see the result, that the growth of the economy is becoming much better. That's what I can say about this question.
The plots, yes. Also, the state is keen on boosting the digital transformation on all the sectors. What could the influence of applying the latest technologies on the quality and the standards of the domestic products?
Well, the quality, we need a lot. It needs a lot of program that you can just prove it, and you can just. First of all, you have to build the experts. Without experts, you cannot control your quality. How could you go in a factory or in a company and you try to make a quality team while they don't know nothing about it? So the government is also busy, and actually the army is busy with training a lot of people in this sector. And this is a very good idea in Egypt. We have changed a lot. I see that we made 100% of 100-degree change since 10 years ago. And if you see the projects and then all what happened in Egypt, it's marvelous. Nothing. It is not even in another country while they are more richer than we are. So there is a lot of countries that are more richer than we are, and they couldn't make the projects which the president and the government and the private sector Egypt has made in the last 10 years.
Yes, Doctor, also we have known that Egypt's net international reserves had a new record at the end of July, reaching 49.03 billion US dollars. What are the impact of this increase on Egypt's growth rate?
Actually, we could have booked less because of the income of Suez Canal, which become 50% of the income.
Yes.
But our export, as you will know, that we are one of the biggest country for exporting oranges, and one of the biggest country who export agriculture products.
Yes.
The second is our export of natural gas and our export of oil. And this has add a lot of money. We don't have to forget our Egyptian who lives abroad. They deliver a big amount of billions to the Egyptian reserve money each month. And actually, I can remember the statistics which they have made in the first quarter of the year, which was about 20 billion. So I am very happy for that all Egyptians, they welcome. It is not for nothing because of the exchange rate in Egypt, which is higher in the moment. Don't take it as a negative point, just take it as a positive point, which has encouraged all the Egyptians who lives abroad to send the money to Egypt to share in projects, to buy houses, to buy land, and this makes the economy grow much, much better. This is what I can add.
Yes. Well, Dr. Abbas, a final question. How do you evaluate the country's external financial position following the adoption of a flexible exchange rate?
Well, actually, it was a good idea which they have done because they killed the black market. That's one.
Yes.
And the second, they could have controlled the monetary money in Egypt.
Yes.
And this is what we have looked for it since very long time. Of course, it's very difficult because, as we will know, that all Egyptians keeping a lot of money in them houses, even in cash money or in gold. But now the money must work, and the banks gives a lot of benefits for the people who lives it for a certificate. So I advise the government to make the benefits of the money in the bank more or less, that people could invest their money in factories or in company or whatever. I know that the banks are giving to the other people, but they're giving with high loan. But in Europe, they gave loan for 2.5%, while in Egypt, it's about 25 to 29%, which is too high. So I hope that the government and the central bank of Egypt.
Dr. Abbas Zoghary, thank you so much for your useful intake with us, and we had the pleasure having you. And dear viewers, a short break, and we'll be right back.
At the opening date of the